Hello, Ohana. I want to chat about an upcoming adventure that I look forward to creating with you. We have the Ohana Breath, which is happening every 2 weeks on Sundays. And now I've been coming closer and closer to creating the Bitcoin Breath. And the reason for that is, well, initially it came to me as like, oh, it just came during a breath session. I need to buy this website. Why, I don't know yet. How, I don't know yet. And it's going to come. And today I realized that what I do in the breath, this experiential process, is so much of an unlearning process. It's like taking you to a school of unlearning, where you get to just be and experience what's there, notice the patterns that are there, decide which ones do you really want to hold on to for right now, what's serving you, what isn't serving you. And one of the biggest things is taking a look at money, wealth, finances, safety, security. And in that sense, why I've called it the Bitcoin breath is because of all of the research that I've done, all the ways of being, all the guidance that I've had. I was recently asked by someone very close to me, you've had so many insights before. You knew about Google, you knew about Amazon, you knew about Apple, all these things, even invest in some of them. Shopify, I invested in that way back when. And I sold after making over 100%. And I was like, if I just held on to that or any one of these things, what would have happened? She asked, what is the next thing? And I've been playing with cryptos, I've been playing with private placements, all this stuff. And I realized, oh, it's Bitcoin. I've known about this since the early 2000s. And I was like, oh my God, or late 2000s, sorry. And I was like, why didn't I do it then? Why didn't I do it then? Why didn't I do it then? And I realized it's because now is a perfect time. It's shifted from a speculative to an investment, and one that makes so much sense. And it's taken over a decade of unlearning for me to really step into it. Over 15 years, actually. And the last 15 years, it's been the best performing asset of all assets. And I anticipate that to be the case for the next 15 years, even though there's going to be some volatility. And there's so many things to talk about, whether there's a limited downside and unlimited upside, whether there's a way of learning about this as allodial title, whether there's a way of being with the energy of this and money and what it represents, and what it represents to have something that isn't inflationary in the same way, where the more people that discover it, the more value there is in it. So why the Bitcoin breath? Well, I've always wanted to create something where you are both getting the spiritual and the grounded knowingness of yourself and unlocking your own purposes, intuition, everything else, while at the same time creating real world material success, ease, fun, joy. And I see the both of these coming together. And so what will happen is that these ones will be focused and tailored on my own learnings throughout this journey of Bitcoin, of investing and all that. There'll be themes around that specifically. And then the breath will be guiding you towards this unlearning. Not that what I'm saying is right or true, or that you're supposed to action on things right away. Rather, it's what do you see for yourself? And you get to choose. And how do I bring in people who are trusted in the space as well, people who could train, who teach? Because I do not plan to give you specifics on how to learn how to both get into the exchanges, get into self-custody, all that stuff. I have done that before, and I know enough for myself, and I'm still learning. That's not my expertise. Rather, the philosophy behind it. I can't wait to share more of that, to explore, to challenge, to feel, to learn. And in all of this is to feel, how does this tie into your grander life story? Because it's not just about the net assets we own or the numbers or all those things. This is about something much more fundamental to our experience of life, my experience of life, your experience of life. What if the whole universe was created just to be seen by your eyes? And this is just part of the process to remind you of all the wealth, abundance, possibility, safety, security, freedom that's available. Freedom. And that's my number one kind of goal or intention right now, to create more freedom and flow for myself. And freedom and flow, often I'll see that as an external thing, and really it's an internal process. I could be in the best place. I am so lucky right now to be a husband, father, founder of a business, doing stuff that I love, being surrounded by people I trust. And even then I can create my own prisons over and over again. And that's the thing, getting myself back into the box, deceiving myself, betraying myself. And in all of this, I'm learning how do I find out more and more of the truth of who I am, who I want to be, how I want to show up, how I want to live, and how do I spread that, how do I guide, how do I love. And so I look forward to seeing you there. I don't know when this is going to start yet, and I knew it was important to record this video to share it with a few people that I love and to get the support to create this new venture in the best way possible. Ciao for now.